and we're ready to put toe to leather. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the run, it's Stone. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll try the run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback running on the draw. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Finds his man down the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Beasley.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Offense gets set for second down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. We saw it on that play.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Unloads it left. Found a seam. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, we knew this offense wanted to be aggressive in this game plan, and they're doing it right away in the first series, taking a shot down the field. They got the look they wanted, and what a great throw by the quarterback.
First and goal for the offense. Tight end now in motion. With the run on first and goal. A little alley into the end zone for the touchdown.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability. Catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Hernandez looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Fitzgerald. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Second down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the bootleg. Wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lofton. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
That's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
On the run, it's Walters. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Lofton. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
This feels like 4-down territory. 3rd and short from the 40. Running into the open space. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it. How about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Hernandez wants to pass. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him! The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll keep it himself. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Hand off from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
You just got to have better concentration if you're a wide receiver. I know it feels like a routine completion. You still got to get 2 hands on the ball and look it in. That's a bad drop.
Trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Beasley. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Beasley. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second and short now after that completion. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Plows through the defense. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Looking to fire. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on the... He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 15. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And you see more and more of this in college football, finding your playmakers in space, whether it's a receiver, a tight end, or in this case, a running back, way down the field. Get him isolated, find your matchup, and how about the running back turning into a receiver?
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Yeah, at first and goal, I think a lot of people get very conservative. Let's run the football. You know, let's be very predictable. You can't be predictable, right, Paul? But you got to be aggressive. But what happened?
Well, I like the idea of calling a pass play down there, but hey, for quarterbacks, it's touchdowns, checkdowns, or throwaways. You are not taking a sack under any circumstance right there. That quarterback's got to do a better job having the clock go off in his head. Keep his offense in good position to score.
Looking for room, it's Sanders. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Well, jet sweep pass. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the try is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Hernandez looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
That's interference.
We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Just feeds the running back. Tripped up for the tackle. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
From the gun, the ground game. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Hernandez wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And here comes the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to go up top on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. He's loose. Just keeps moving. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown.
Man, this is why you see tight ends featured in offenses now across college football. They're so pivotal because they're so big, so strong, can break tackles, and then can outrun people and get to the end zone. Big play by the big fella.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Hernandez looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Walters. Crosses the 30. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. They'll go to the ground. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fitzgerald. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And his throw is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Hernandez wants to pass. Fires to the right. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, there's something you don't see very often. The quarterback overthrowing that guy with his type of speed. There aren't a lot of dudes that have the arm talent to overthrow him, but somehow we just saw it happen right there.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll go back to work on offense. To the ground with the back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The lone back's got it. Can't get him to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Listen, at this point, at the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. 1st downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Sanders. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Second down, they'll go to the air. That pass is incomplete. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Wants to throw again. Looking to the big tight end. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
They bring the punter onto the field now. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Hernandez looking to throw. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And here comes the punt team. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Now on 2nd and short after that pickup. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Yeah, 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hernandez wants to pass. Got his man on the right. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught close to the marker. It's Weeks. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the big fella. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Looking to throw for it. Rushes on him. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense...
Lofts one deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Hernandez looking to throw. Finds his tight end. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Now on first down from the 28. They'll try to pop the draw. Brings into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And, man, those are so frustrating for defenses because you're flying upfield, you're trying to get to the quarterback, and they slip that draw in there, and you can tell too many guys not doing their job, created some space for the running back to make the big play down the field.
They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
They're dealing with a second and long.
Come on, boys. Let's count them up.
Back to pass. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
Catch in the middle, it's Lofton. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab. It's Lofton. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires deep on the run. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Wants to throw on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Now on the counter. Turning it on. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grabbed on the outside, it's Waters. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. From the gun. Give on the inside. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Stone. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Quick handoff. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. To go up top. Fires into the end zone. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Pushes for the goal line. He bangs his way in for the score.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Looking for a gap. It's Walters. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Hernandez wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. The play action fake. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Hernandez looking to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, quarterback's lucky on that play because when you miss slant throws behind, if the defense is in zone coverage, there might be a defender standing right there willing to take that ball and return it for a touchdown.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Clements. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Wants to throw again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Clements. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys.
There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Fitzgerald. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Second down coming up.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Fitzgerald. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Hernandez wants to pass. Right on the money. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Give to the running back. Powers through the defender. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Third down coming up.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They want to throw it. Pressure coming. He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back.
Holding. Offense.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Gets it out fast. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on fourth. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, going to the air. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on first and 10. Looking for a crease, it's Sanders. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Going to swing it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Beasley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Quickly out to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
Punt is on its way. Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Hernandez looking to throw. Fires to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle, it's Weeks. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, his coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The give out of the gun. Breaks into the open. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Quickly complete.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Now setting up shop in the red zone. Gonna run it. It's Clements. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Hernandez wants to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's complete to the right. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab past the marker. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He'll do it himself. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you just sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rock.
He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Trying to pound their way in. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. On the run, it's Sanders. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Now this offense is back on the field. Hernandez looking to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And now That one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll run the draw. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And oftentimes running backs love drawing plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following up for a massive fumble recovery.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Hernandez wants to pass. This time he's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Clements. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.